Hey everyone, this is Anthony from the Console Gaming Crew, and we could not be happier to announce that we are now part of the Boss Rush Podcast Network and are featured on BossRushGames.com. BossRushGames.com is a place where you can find up-to-date news articles, blogs, and podcasts about video games. In addition to that, there is a growing collection of podcasts in not just the gaming community, but other communities as well. We are honored to be part of such a great network of podcasters, so please stop by and give everyone a listen. Thank you so much and enjoy the show.
Yo, crew members, what it be?
Heyo.
Hi.
I'm not the. You did it. So I actually don't know why the fuck Anthony's not here, to be honest.
He's got 4 days in a row drill. Started on Thursday, and yeah, dude, yeah, that's beating the shit out of him, and I don't blame him. So, I do apologize to everybody who is waiting for the Consoles Through History episode for Nintendo. We will get that out to you next week. Next week's episode will be the CCH. I promise. We have all of our notes ready. It was just one of those episodes that we want to make sure we have everyone here. All three of us have to be here for that episode.
Absolutely. Yeah, they had 4 days of drill. They had to whoop his chubby ass into shape. So, you know.
All right, so instead, we are going to go ahead and drop y'all with a little bit of a news episode. Since we weren't around last week, we didn't have anything that we really gave anybody. What do you want to go into? Why?
I was going to say, do you want me to start? Well, I was saying, do you want me to start since? Oh, I'll go into why if you want. But I'm saying when we start, do you want me to start with my article since mine's kind of the negative Nancy of them all, and then we can get into some better ones.
Sure, go ahead.
So, we can explain why we didn't get the cast last week. It was just tech difficulties. Which, yeah, Lord knows I can't say shit. I've had more than my fair share. It's just way more detrimental when you have them because everything flows through you.
Yeah. So, for those who might be new to this, hi, my name is Wes. I am the producer and one of the co-stars of the Console Gaming Crew podcast. And with that information in mind, my internet was acting real fucking stupid last week. To the point of like these guys looking delayed in 8-bit, me being delayed in 8-bit, and it was a shit show and a half. So at first we said we were going to go ahead and just put the episode out some point during the week, but we have families. So life happens.
Yeah, things happen. And to my knowledge, with the exception of, I may be wrong and we may get called on this immediately, but I feel like with the exception of the Spaghetti Boys, I feel like we're one of the only podcasts I know of that hasn't taken a break at some point. Like with the exception of if something popped up and we couldn't shoot an episode. Like we've never been like, hey, we're going to take a couple weeks off.
No, there are a bunch of podcasts that I know of, a bunch of podcasts that I listen to. You know what I mean? That take little hiatuses.
It's probably a good idea. To
be able to refresh the batteries and to sometimes if you need the reminder of why we do what we do, a break probably would end up being nice. But I'm good. I love this, dude. I love what we do here. I get like last week I was mad as shit that I couldn't fucking get something out.
Yeah, but, I know. But that's how we are. But anyway, without further ado, let's start this thing. I'm going to start this off on a little bit of a somber note. It's not terrible because of how we think about things, but it's still not the world's greatest news. And this is every game delay announced in 2022 so far, and we are up to 27 games delayed this year.
That's nuts.
27. Yeah, that's a lot. Again,
that is nuts.
We're going to preface all this so we don't have to say it 5,000 times. We're going to say it once here in the beginning. We understand. We get it. We're fine with it as long as you don't dick us out of the product that you promised us we were going to get. If you delay these games and you cyberpunk us, we're going to be pissed.
Oh, yeah.
So, and we're going to let you hear it. Whether or not you hear it, I don't know.
We're still going to fucking say it, though.
Yeah. So, now, do we think that we are going to quite get where we were in 2021? Hopefully not, because there was a total of 60 delays in 2021. We're up to 27 now, so remains to be seen where we'll end up.
I mean,
look, a lot of time left.
Obviously, all of this has to do with pandemic
Of course,
and shortages of certain things, you know, with pipelines and whatnot. And I mean, let's also remember we're comparing it to the before times.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call pre-pandemic before times because it just sounds nicer.
So we were going to start off, and sorry to break the news to you if you didn't hear about any of these and were planning on getting them, but yeah, so sorry. So we're going to start off with Stalker 2: Hearts of Chernobyl, which was originally slated to come out April 28th, has been delayed to December 8th of 2022. It was actually the first game to be delayed this year.
I didn't know it was the first.
Yeah, it was the very first one. There's actually a quote coming from, I believe, one of the developers saying these additional 7 months of development are needed to fulfill our vision and achieve the desired state of the game. So you said it. You needed these months to fulfill your vision and give us what you promised to give us. So 7 months from now, or well, not from now, but December 8th, you better deliver. You better deliver. Or if not, delay again. Don't be stupid. If you have to delay again, unfortunately, you'll probably hear some shit. You'll get some groans, but do it. Just give us the game you're promising to give us. But yeah, so that's Stalker 2, delayed until December 8th. Then we have King Arthur Knight's Tale, delayed from February 15th to March 29th of 2022.
I'll double check, make sure if this game came out or not.
Now that... Yeah.
This said March.
Well, I mean, this article that I'm reading from, I believe, was just from the other day. So, we'll see if it came out yet. But they said they just needed an extra month to put some final touches. So if that's the case, that's fine. Ghost Runner while Wes is looking that up, you can jump back in when you want. Ghost Runner Project Hell DLC was delayed from January 27th to March 3rd. And actually, you know what? Rather than reading all of these, because I did tell you we're up to 27, I'm just going to give the ones that have been delayed that still aren't out yet. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to
Everything I'm seeing says that the game actually came out. It says the game was released, at least on Steam, April 26th.
Well, that would have been earlier than they said then.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it wouldn't. That'd be later, because they said March.
April. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how
we're doing a great job thinking.
So, Dying Light 2 for the Switch. I'm not sure if that came out yet because it said delayed from February 4th, 2022 to an unannounced later date. So I'm not quite sure if that one came out yet, but I know Dying Light 2 for the Switch had a lot of people excited. What are some other ones? Life is Strange 3 Master Collection for Nintendo Switch was delayed from February 1st to later this year. I'm not quite sure if that came out yet. Excuse me. Evil Dead the game was delayed from February to May 13th. I believe it just came out yesterday. Hopefully that did actually come out.
And so if you, just a quick side thing, if you see the latest Doctor Strange movie, you will see a Bruce Campbell cameo.
Oh.
And it's actually fucking hilarious.
Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, which we were excited for. We watched that.
That one upsets me a little bit.
Delayed from 2022 to spring of 23.
Yeah,
that's a pretty diesel one.
It is, and the players that you get to jump in with are pretty fucking sick, man. Harley Quinn, King Shark, Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang.
And the creative director, Sefton Hill, said, and I quote, "I know the delay is frustrating, but that time is going into making the best game we can." So,
I mean, if you got to kill the Justice League, then you need a solid fucking game.
You need time for that. You've played this game, so you will be able to let me know the Halo Infinite co-op campaign.
Yeah, so the one
has that happened yet? Because it says delayed from May 3rd of 2022 to an unannounced later date.
No,
so
that is not there yet because we've actually talked about it. Like Hav and Mike and Dan and myself, we talked about this one. Yeah, no, it's not there yet. The closest thing that we have to it is just running the multiplayer, which obviously isn't even remotely close.
Apparently, they are. Apparently, they're having an issue with being able to get high-quality, full-featured 4-player network co-op with how massive and wide open the Halo world is.
Mm-hmm.
So they're having a problem doing that, and I guess they want to make sure that.
I mean, look, you don't want to put out a game that the multiplayer looks like, or even the co-op looks like it's Halo 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. EA Sports PGA Tour was delayed from spring of 20.
That one makes me sad.
Yeah, because we were talking about picking that up and all playing again, like we used to.
Yes, we were.
So yeah, so there's that.
One of the ones.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was going to go ahead and talk about one that you didn't mention, Forspoken. So the open world action RPG was delayed from May 25th to October 11th. And right now they are mainly just trying to focus on all of the efforts to polish the game. And in order to deliver a game world and hero that gamers across the globe will want to experience for years to come. So they're just trying to polish it up and make sure everything just looks pretty enough.
I mean, that's 100% fair. This next one makes me sad because I wanted to see where they were going to go after the first one, and that is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 being delayed from 2022 to spring of 23, so more waiting.
Hopefully we'll get something towards the end of the summer from a Nintendo Direct that'll give us some information. That seems like that would probably be the best time to wait and experience that.
Probably.
But I do respect the hell out of these guys because they went ahead and said, and I'm going to quote this right here, quote, "In order to make this game experience something special, the entire development team is continuing to work diligently on this game, so please wait a little while longer." I remember when they actually put this, because they put this out on a tweet and Instagram and everything, throughout all their different socials. And I respect the hell out of them just saying straight up, look, we're not ready yet. We don't know what's going to happen, so we're going to take a little more time to make sure that we give you everything that we think we should give you.
I mean, you know what we want, so do what you do. The day before, delayed from June 21st of this year to March 1st of 2023.
I don't remember this one.
I believe it's because they're shifting to a brand new engine. And I guess that's the decision they made on the fly, because it says alongside the delay, the studio announced it was shifting development on the project to Unreal Engine 5, and it'll just make the game even better. So, that's what they want to do.
Yeah, the next two are ones that we did just recently hear about from Bethesda, and it is Redfall.
These are the big ones.
Yeah, dude, these are fucking huge. Like, Hav and I were actually talking about this today. Like, so Redfall and Starfield are both projected to be out first half of 2023. Redfall was supposed to come out this summer, and Starfield was supposed to be coming out November 11th, but they went ahead and held these two back because with Redfall, they are noting that this game is supposed to be the most ambitious game yet that Bethesda has made, and the team needs more time to bring the game to life. Fine. No problem, no issue, no worries, like always. And Starfield, they are essentially just giving themselves more time to make sure that they just have everything, crossing their T's, dotting their I's, doing what Bethesda does. Because look, Starfield, this is their first IP since, the Elder Scrolls stuff? You mean the first, brand new thing?
For Bethesda, the first brand new IP since Elder Scrolls.
In between that and Fallout?
Yeah, absolutely, yep.
So I'm not surprised that this one's going to take a little longer. It is incredibly ambitious what they're trying to do with this. So.
And it just makes it all the more intriguing as to what we're going to see at this Bethesda showcase without those two being right around the corner.
Yes.
Are they going to have stuff to show from it? Or are they just going to come out and say what they've already said here, which is that they're delayed and they're really not going to have anything to show us? That will upset some people. That will definitely upset some people.
And, it was interesting, though, because at the end of that article, there was a poll into which it asked, which game delay of 2022 has been the most disappointing? And the options you had were Breath of the Wild 2, the day before, Redfall, Starfield, and Suicide Squad. Starfield is number one at 53.9%. Then you have Breath of the Wild 2 at 27%, Suicide Squad at a 14%, the day before at 3%, and Redfall at 2%. Personally, I'm disappointed about Redfall.
As am I.
I'm probably more disappointed about Forspoken, because I was really looking forward to that, because isn't that one supposed to be a Sony independent? Is that one supposed to be an exclusive? It's on this list. I gotta look it up.
I believe so. I believe so.
I don't. Yeah, PS5 and PC. Yeah. So, I mean, look, man, they give themselves another four months for that game. So hopefully, I mean, we get what we want. But nah, man, that's a good list. And look, like we said before, yes, we want this shit more than anybody else. But damn it, we're also ready to wait for it because we know that it is going to be fucking fantastic.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I haven't. Oh, you can go if you want.
I
had a
was
small one, but
Oh no, I was just gonna throw a quick one out there myself. So, EA Sports, FIFA. You know they're parting ways, right?
yeah.
So
To make way
after 30 years of partnership, EA Sports and FIFA, the international governing body of Association of Football, are parting ways, and after the release of this year's soccer video game. So now instead of getting EA Sports, FIFA, whatever, we are going to get EA Sports FC. So just EA Sports Football Club.
I mean, it's still going to be badass, I'm sure. So
Look, man, those
they're
games
always
are
at the cutting
still
edge. They're always at the cutting edge of this.
and that's what it is, dude. Cutting edge technology, man. They run off of the best fucking engines, and they are guaranteed to go ahead and make fucking money. I kind of like the name EA Sports FC. You know what I mean? I kind of like how it.
Yeah.
Well, no,
It's
I
new,
like
it's
how
new
it's
age.
not owned. You know what I'm saying? Like FIFA. You know, what I mean, everybody knows FIFA worldwide. So it being just straight up FC, I kind of like that. Now the question is, will they be able to use the FIFA team names and all that other shit, like Manchester and all that and all those other ones? And I guess we're gonna find that out in October when the game actually drops. Well, no, sorry, the last FIFA is going to. No, that already happened. So this year we're supposed to be getting the FC. Sorry, I'm reading something previous. Yeah. What article do you have, sir?
Well, I kind of want you to pull this up. Can you pull up YouTube? Obviously, you don't have to have the sound on because sound is not necessary.
Do it.
And type in Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. And it should be the first thing that says Texas Chainsaw Massacre official game versus film comparison trailer, because you will be able to also understand what I'm talking about. So the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, we talked about it a couple episodes ago, and they put out a little 48-second trailer of just how good this game looks, and they are pulling legitimate, because people were wondering how much they were going to pull from the actual original movie. They are taking legitimate iconic scenes.
Okay, so you want me to start breaking some of this down?
Yeah.
So the first one that we see is on the left side we have the original 1974 film, and then on the right side we have the game. On the left side, with the original 1974 film, you have an old gas station that says like Coca-Cola barbecue. And look, obviously because of licensing reasons, they can't use Coca-Cola in the game. And I mean, so they have something that says something a little different, but like reading how it says barbecue looks exactly the same. Like, yeah, going ahead and actually sitting inside the fucking the building. My God. Oh, that's terrifying. The original film as opposed to the game with where the swing is. Oh my God, that is absolutely terrifying.
But they look dead on, right?
Oh, the door.
Yep.
I mean, look, the door looks even scarier in the 74 film, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, of course.
Chainsaw looks good. Chainsaw looks even cleaner in the game. It doesn't look as rugged. Oh my God, I'm already terrified of this thing. I don't want nothing to do with this. Fuck this shit.
So for legitimate fans of the franchise, you are actually going to see all of the, well, I'm not gonna say all, but the bulk of the scene, the iconic scenes that you remember from the movie. Now there's still a little bit left to the imagination as far as how this game's going to be, what style of game it's going to be. Is it going to be like the Friday the 13th game that came out where it's like a online multiplayer, one person's Jason, the rest are campers,
like Dead by Daylight?
You gotta, essentially, yeah. Which again, it's fine, that's fun, but I hope that this is an actual survival horror, because that would be so cool. I've been talking forever about how it's crazy what the horror genre seems, unless people are afraid to do it, what the horror genre in video games seems to be missing is games based around these iconic horror figures that we've had our entire lives. Why don't we have a Halloween game with Michael Myers? You can make these survival horror games. You know, if you can make a survival horror game as great and as terrifying and as on your toes as Alien Isolation, where it's just you and one alien in a spaceship.
I don't want to talk about
Like,
it. I don't want to talk about
I know.
it. You're going to get
Like,
flashbacks.
Why can you not make that for a Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Because we have literally grown up with Michael Myers, Leatherface, Freddy, Jason,
and also, I mean, look, I mean, you need to remember that Leatherface is based off of a person that was like 6'8", 250, 300 pounds. He quite literally wore nipple belts.
Yes, he did.
Ed Gein was a terrifying individual.
He is someone you would not have wanted to cross paths with. Let's put it that way. Because you would have ended up on his dinner table.
I've listened to a handful of podcasts that have had people who profiled. You know what I mean? Like so when the FBI first started getting into their profile thing, basically what Criminal Minds is. Some of those people who actually created that in the FBI, they went to go talk to Ed Gein in prison in, I think, like Kentucky or where the fuck he is. And he like outsmarted them on a few occasions. Like the dude's intellect level is insanely high, and which just makes him even more terrifying. Because if he wanted to kill you, he would absolutely do it.
The dude was well, I mean, he had a shitload of nicknames, but the dude was nicknamed the Body Snatcher.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrifying when it's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This ain't no fake shit. But my point is, if you're, and also another cool nugget about the game,
Kane Hodder.
Yes, Kane Hodder, who played
providing the motion capture performance for Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game. Okay, yeah, he's in here with Scout Taylor Compton, who was in Rob Zombie's Halloween, Christina Klebe, who was in Don't Kill It, Sean Whalen, which is
do you know why this is kind of cool? Do you know who Kane Hodder is?
No.
He is the original Jason Voorhees in the movies in Friday the 13th. Yes. He's got 4 appearances in the film. He was in
oh god, he is a...
Sorry, not the OG. He was in Friday the 13th, Part 7, Part 8, Jason Goes to Hell, and Jason X, which is one of the most fucking hilarious ones. Did you ever see Jason X?
Isn't the one where he's in space?
Yeah, but did you ever like see him when he becomes Jason X?
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
how do you?
I watched that
terrifying.
shit in the theaters. I remember watching that movie in the theaters.
When the one whatchamacallit, when the one android that they built, the good android that was like badass and could do whatever, went up to Jason and did all this shit, and he just punched her fucking head off and went all the way down the hallway.
Dude, like Jason Voorhees was 6'5", 255. This dude is 6'4", 230.
He's a big boy. He's also old, 67.
Oh yeah, he's an old dude.
He's an OG.
Look, man, do work, fam. Do fucking work. All right, next article we have is talking about Gotham Knights. So earlier this week, we did get a gameplay trailer. We got to experience what it looked like as not only Nightwing but also Red Hood, which I thought was pretty fucking cool. You know what I mean? You go ahead and you're Dick as well as Jason Todd.
You're Dick.
Well, yeah, I mean Dick Grayson.
That trailer was so fucking cool. I'm wondering if you got the same vibes initially that I got. Is there a game or anything else that popped into your mind when you first
I've
saw
been
the
trying
gameplay?
to think of what this reminds me of. I feel a lot like it's like Miles. We both think that it reminds us a lot of like Miles and like a PS4 Spider-Man. Which look, I'm not gonna argue with it. I kind of hope that it's a little different though, just because I feel like they played it pretty safe with the controls and the gameplay in Miles.
Yeah, when you see the when you see the combos that they're throwing, that gave me, because it was the combos, and then you would have that like finishing move where the camera angle would look different. You'd pull all these. It literally reminded me exactly of Spider-Man, Miles,
mixed with like Arkham. Like the
absolutely,
Arkham Asylum games.
Absolutely mixed with Arkham. Flying on that glider,
that was pretty cool.
sick.
Yeah,
looked so.
That looked pretty cool. Hey, yo, even the way Red Hood gets around with the with like the spirit jump, I thought that was actually pretty sick as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think I like the glider more just because because when you say it reminds you of Arkham, because it's also got that like dark, grungy look to it too.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I like the glider, because that bright blue, the contrast of the blue on all that dark just looks so sick.
It does look good. So for anybody who does not know, Gotham Knights, number one, there will not be a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One version of the game. It is only going to be coming out for the PC, PS5, and Xbox Series S and X. In the gameplay trailer that we got to see where all of the knights congregate and just live, because there is no Wayne Manor. There is nothing left. Something happened. Bruce is dead. Batman is dead. And the Court of Owls are coming out of hiding. So you have a whole bunch of nonsense coming up when it comes down to the Court of Owls. There are a few animated movies in the Batman universe that have to do with like the Court of Owls. Like the comic run that had to do with the Court of Owls is one of the absolute best comic book runs I have ever read. The Court of Owls is essentially secret society.
You told me that, and a couple other people confirmed that when I did that thing on the with the Twisted Cape. When we went on theirs, and you guys were like talking about comics, and you guys had nothing but raving things to say about that.
Yeah, so the Court of Owls is essentially essentially considered the Illuminati of Gotham City. So a bunch of really powerful, really rich people are controlling they're controlling how things are going in the city, how money comes in, how money goes out, who gets the most of it, yada, yada, yada. I mean, they're running all of the criminal shit. And even the non-criminal shit, which is making it criminal shit. So we are expected to get this game, I believe, later this year. Slated for an October 25th release. So one of the really cool things is that if you pre-order this game, you will get the skin for the 233 custom Batcycle motorcycle that's in the game. So that was pretty fucking sick as well. And also in the game, you get to play as not only Robin, but also, like we said, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Barbara Gordon herself, Batgirl.
Another scene that gave me the Miles and Spider-Man vibes was when you were on the motorcycle and you were chasing down the ice cream truck.
Yes.
And you had that scene where you're,
when you kick the door, when you rip the door off and then kick it in.
You rip the door off, kick the driver out, and then all of a sudden you get in the ice cream truck.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah. That one screamed to me, Miles, because I was doing that only a few months ago. So the last thing that I want to go ahead and talk with everybody about is this phenomenon that's happening lately, which is called a demake. So everybody knows about the remake of all of these classic games from like the PS1, PS2, original Xbox 360. Excuse me. And what they do is they go ahead, they shiny up all the pretty bits, and they go ahead and put it out and make it look really, really, really nice for everybody on the newer consoles. They actually went backwards for the demake. So the PS4 Horizon Zero Dawn video game got taken all the way back to the PS1 era. You want to talk about going back? Ooh-wee. Bruh, I'm gonna tell you right now, there ain't nothing better than hearing that Sony music from the PS1 in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that shit felt so good to watch. So fucking good to watch. So it's only a few minutes long, this video that just ended up on the Horizon Reddit section. And yeah, like I said, somebody went ahead and created Horizon Zero Dawn in the PlayStation 1 look. So you have a red-eyed watcher, which looks just absolutely horrible. You get killed by it real quick. It just dude, it looks like a combination of Tomb Raider and Resident Evil. And dude, it just looks so bad but so good. Nothing. Oh no, you
I was waiting for you to call.
You give me your microphone, Roadhead. Yeah, okay, no, go ahead.
Roadhead? Where am I going?
I don't fucking know. Your
Where
house
are we
moves,
going?
ain't it?
No. Oh, you mean the house settles, I guess. No, that looks. I saw the same shit as you, and that looks fucking.
I mean,
I
here's
still.
the question: would you play it?
I would play it. Yeah, why not? It's still Horizon.
That is true. Could you imagine listening to like Ashley Birch's voice, basically looking like Lara Croft? It's insane.
Cone titties. Let's go, pyramid titties.
Oh man, pyramid. That's what we have in news. So now it is time to go ahead and let all the crew members at home and the ones abroad. We're gonna tell you what we are playing. I have actually been making it a point to try to actually finish up Horizon. I want to finish up Forbidden West. I actually sent a text message to our boy Alex over at What's Your Spaghetti Policy, and I'm like, yo, dude, when I finish this game, I want to do a collaboration on a conversation of a review of the game. Completely spoiler filled. You know what I mean? The game's been out.
Part of this, and I can't listen.
No, and that's the thing. It's going to be an episode to where you and Anthony get the weekend off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I can't.
No, I get it. And I'm not mad, dude. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. But nah, I'm still working towards trying to get as many of the package things like upgraded, like my pouches and my quivers and all that.
Yeah.
So
that's always my favorite part of those games. It's in any game that's a part of it, from Horizon to Far Cry.
So one of the best parts is that in the game, you already know this from seeing the trailers and stuff. You eventually get a breathing apparatus. You know what I mean? A rebreather that you can use and actually dive down deep. If you click the button to use your focus to kind of like sonar out, there are fish that you need to dive in and catch in order to be able to upgrade certain things.
Love it.
Like moonfish, sea bass, pike, so many different types of fish. It is absolutely fantastic.
Right up my motherfucking alley.
Dude, you are going to love so many of these creatures. So so many of these animals that they made in this game.
I believe it.
Because there are so many that are just so much better than the Thunderjaw.
Yeah.
But other than that, what did we do?
We chilled.
Well, yeah, we definitely. I was trying to think of before the chill stuff.
Yeah, you can do that for me because that's all I got anyway.
Well, yeah, nah, I got you. We ran through more Rock Galactic, Deep Rock Galactic on Game Pass with Hob and Mike and Dan. Honestly, I don't know a single thing about the story. I don't understand the story. I don't know the story. I don't care about the story. The game's fun.
Right, that's all that matters sometimes.
Dude, honestly, that's what it is. The game is fun. Like we dig. Everybody is a different type of character. There's 4 different styles. 4 different styles of player. So we're all one of each, and we use those attributes as best we can. So yeah, like I said, I honestly have no. We were drinking in one mission. When we got back to base, we were sitting there drinking beers. I don't know if that breaks my sobriety because it was a video game, but
I don't think it counts.
In a video game, I'll take a water, please.
That's good.
I think that's gonna be the title of the episode.
I was just getting ready to say the title should be water, please.
Can I get a water, please? Should it be water or water?
Water.
Water? Does it have to be water? All right. Yeah. Can I get a water, please? I'll be on my phone.
Yeah.
Hey,
yo, Mike. Give my
yeah, Moik. Gotta love it. So yeah, that's all I have. So we played some Chell last night, dude. That was fucking awesome. We played some fucking top-notch teams, dude.
It was a good night of Chell. We started off with a dub, right?
Dub.
Who was
got
in
a
that
dub.
First? Anthony, right? Or you?
Anthony? No. Anthony was in that first, and then he lost the second one, and then you lost your first one because we lost 2 games straight. And then I jumped in net, and then we.
No, I thought we. We played 2 games. I won my first game. No, I won my first game, lost the second one because that's. when you
okay,
in.
yeah, and then I played the 5th game, and that one.
Now the first game that we played with Anthony, that was against the Choctaw War Chiefs
again,
who we normally don't beat.
Yes,
I don't think we ever beat them.
No, we haven't.
I don't think we ever beat them. So that was nice.
Yeah, we
so
beat
finally,
we
we certainly did. We certainly beat that ass, and then we played the Halifax Havoc, which are like the 40th ranked team. They're like the 40th ranked team in the game. I think they were like 415 wins, 100 losses.
Yeah, that's a top fucking team. Yo, that one was impressive as shit.
It was a close game. We lost 5-3. You know
that was a tough one, man. Those goals that they scored on Anthony, dude, they shook them. Like, I mean, look, they would have shook me even worse.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they were, but it was a close game, and then, blah, blah, blah. I hopped in net. I don't remember who the hell you guys played. But we got a win, and then the next game I was in net. We lost against that weird. Their logo was like a little tiki guy. It looked like the dude from Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, I know, yo. I like their dude. I love that they're black and neon green jerseys.
And then we lost. Yeah, we lost to them, and then you hopped in net, and we won that last one, right? We won the one with you. Yeah, because I got out there and I was like, I have no clue how you guys didn't score like 8 goals because we were running it up on them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what on earth is happening? How did you guys not score a bajillion goals against these guys? But we did end up winning. It was a solid night. It was a solid night with good competition. I love that we finally got one back on the War Chiefs, and hopefully we'll get one back on the Havoc. That would be a win to get.
That would
against
be
the Havoc.
That would
and we got closer because I looked it up. The first time we played them, we lost 8-3. This time we lost 5-3, so we acquitted ourselves much better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that was it.
All right, y'all. It is time for you to connect with CGC. Let me let y'all know where you can find us. You have our website, which is consolegamingcrew.com, or our email, which is consolegamingcrew@gmail.com. Our Twitter is @consolecrew. It's probably the easiest place for you to get a hold of us. Our YouTube and Instagram are both Console Gaming Crew. Like you hear in the beginning of the episode, go check out bossrushgames.com. The Boss Rush Network is where you want to be if you want to find anything and everything that has to do with gaming, cosplay, or just straight up fun. BossRushGames.com. Boss Rush Network, be better. We also have a Twitch, which is CGC Podcast. Every Monday night, I Twitch with my boys, Hive, Mike, and Dan. We normally run Deep Rock Galactic or Alien Fireteam Elite. That was another one we actually ran on Monday night. I forgot about that. And then Friday nights, we have our Chell Night. It is going to be turning into a Freaky Friday night sooner rather than later. I am almost guaranteed. And then you will normally get these episodes around the time you hear this, man. Sunday nights, that's when they drop. That is when y'all can find them. So that way Monday morning, when you get in your car, you know where we are.
Listen to. Yeah.
You know where we are. By the way,
your car, you know where we are.
If you like us, if you listen to us, if you appreciate us, give us 5 stars where you listen. Spotify, Apple Podcast, any of the other infinite ones that we're on. Everywhere. Yeah, we're on like 20 of them. So if you like us, please throw them 5 stars. Throw us some comments. We do read the comments. And we appreciate the comments, by the way. So good and bad. All it's going to do is help us, just like Bus Rush. Be better.
Be better.
See how I tie that shit in? You can't even be mad at me. All right, y'all. As always, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We want everybody to be safe and be good. So until next time, stay safe, wash your hands, mask up, do what you got to feel good, be good, and sound good. And as always,
Game on, baby.
Game on, y'all. Big love. Peace.